everybody, welcome back to the Life of Erika Tarilia. As you can see, I have my first notebook right here. This is notebook 1. I thought I was going to show you my first 4 notebooks, what my art used to look like. Okay, so yeah, I got this in early 2018. You may have seen the video where I drew Tanya Aramalis, one of my original characters. She used to be, well, queen of my city back then. There are, of course, no queens now, and for a while, a different character was queen, so, you know, it was quite a while ago. So anyway, I thought we might just, well, jump right in. Here's the story I wrote right when I got it. If you want, you can pause the video to read this. You can also pause the video to read this if you want. It would probably make no sense. I think I was doing a secret show with pretend actors and stuff, and this was basically planning it out. Oh, here's my drawing style back then. I actually still have all of these characters. I have not drawn all of them, but I have drawn some of them. You may have seen this one already, that one I made a video of, and that is her right there. Okay, you can actually compare it. There we go, if you want to compare. I like comparing sometimes. This is also the same character as that right there. And then I think I drew one more of those characters. Here's the drawing. I didn't really like how this one turned out, but it's still a lot better than this one right here, which is also the same character. And I didn't draw the other character yet. I'm planning on drawing them soon, probably. This was a family tree of all my characters back then. There were a lot of drawings I didn't finish. I was randomly planning out for my birthday party that year. Here's another plan for, or actually this was a book. I used to be making books before I was making movies. I wrote the beginning, middle, and end, and something else right there. So if you want, you can pause the video to read that. Then I actually drew all of my characters, all of their different outfits from that book, which I really like the idea of doing that. I think that was really cool. I don't currently have a good drawing of her. Look at his hair. That character had some crazy hair back then, to say the least. Oh, I remember being really proud of this one. And I was especially quite proud of this one right here. You might have noticed I started drawing them only once. That's because they only had one outfit that they wore the whole thing. She was the evil character, if you couldn't guess. Her name was Redburst. Her hair was red, her dress was red, so I didn't get creative with that name, really. Yeah. And I didn't even name this character, I just wrote Tanya's mom. That was their character Tanya's mother back then. My character Clover, character Tanya. This was my dad, I drew my dad. And then drew myself in the middle of a bunch of drawings of my family. I guess I was gonna make it a book or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's how I looked back then. I remember I tried to draw this on a separate sheet of paper, but then when I did draw this on a separate sheet of paper, but then when I tried to redraw it in my notebook, it just looked weird and I couldn't tell what was wrong. It's my character Tanya with her hair down. Here's when I started drawing more characters. I added more characters into the story. Wow, she has some crazy hair. Here's my character Tanya again. Somehow they were supposed to actually walk around with this hair, but I don't understand how they were supposed to do that because her hair goes down past her legs. My character Lila, her name used to be Lemon. If you can see, I crossed out Lemon and wrote Lila. And I actually didn't finish this notebook or get anywhere close. I still called it notebook, my first notebook, even though I didn't actually finish it because it was kind of when I started getting into writing in notebooks. Yeah, so let's jump right into notebook 2. This is notebook 2. This was right after the other one. Of course, still 2018. This one I actually finished. This was actually, I was actually writing, I wanted to remember all my dreams, so I would think of random little phrases for my dreams and write them down in here so that I could remember them. And I still remember all of those dreams to this day, so good idea. Try it if you want to remember your dreams. Here's my character Tanya. Oh yeah, and character Clover became queen right after Tanya. That's when that was going to be my final book, when I was writing books. I love how I did this. I would write a short little paragraph on each character, like their personalities and stuff. So you can actually pause the video and read that if you want. Read that if you want to. By the way, their personalities have changed a lot. Since then, some of the characters have been taken out. You may remember some of them or all of them from when I drew them in the last notebook. I started redrawing those random character drawings that I did. I don't know why I did that. Stopped doing that pretty quickly. I got tired of it. Okay, I tried redrawing the cover of the first book props. Oh, by the way, I was actually doing a little play of this. That's why I wrote all this random stuff. I was also filming the last video on Saturday, and I'm filming this one on Saturday. You might be able to hear the tornado siren again. And my dog. Yeah, so this was when I was designing what they would wear. D1, D2, D days, what they wore on each day. I was trying to draw my character Bella when she's 8 and when she's like 20. I decided to make my character Crystal become queen instead of my character Tanya. You can pause the video and read this if you want. That was basically my plan for the first book. Let me pull. Okay. Yeah, so that was basically the plan for the first book. She was a cat girl. You can look up what a cat girl is on the internet if you want. It's kind of a manga term. Eyes are interesting. Yeah, it was probably around June. That's an interesting drawing, but I remember not really liking how that turned out even then, so. Oh, this is when I first designed my character Raven. That's her. I think I actually have a drawing of her in this sketchbook, the one that I was going to post on a video. So there she is back then 2 years ago, and now she is again. I was kind of obsessed with her after I first designed her because I loved her design and drawing kind of a portrait of her. Basically, her story was she helped my character Chrissy escape from the clutches of the evil queen Indigo, and she got punished for it. Like, she had to wear handcuffs for the rest of her life. And then I drew her before and after. I did not do the handcuffs a lot in this notebook. I will actually start doing that in my next notebook. This was a little after I came up with the idea for my movie Bailey, or both back then, trilogy. If you can tell, there was a page right here, but it got ripped out. That was me drawing Bailey and her sisters. I was going to draw a portrait of her and her family, but I never actually. Oh, that's an interesting face. I don't know what I was thinking when I do that. Attempting again to draw her. If you'll notice, I did not finish a lot of my drawings back in this notebook. Again to draw her. That was me actually drawing my sister and me. That was me. That was my sister in 2018. Weird looking stuff. This was when I drew myself at the top and some of my original characters. Right here, right, not my character Raven, Chrissy, Clover, and Bailey. Basically all my main characters back then. Trying to draw eyes, not finishing them. And that is the end of the sketchbook. Notebook. I drew notebooks back then. Yeah, so that was my second notebook. There's not really much to say about that besides I actually finished it. Unlike my first notebook, all the changes happened in that one. And let's just get into the right here. This was also in the middle of my Raven obsession time frame. I actually finished this one too. I finished all of them except for that first one. I don't know if you can actually see this because I drew it really lightly, but I think that's supposed to be a self-portrait. And then that was just a random character. A lot of times back then I would just draw random characters in this time frame. That was actually me. It was me trying to draw fashion stuff. Looks like she's wearing underwear over pants. There's my character Raven at school. By the way, she did have to wear the handcuffs at school. She did meet a friend. Her name was Hannah, though. Again, forgot to draw the bangs. I did that a few times. The proportions are all off on this one. This was probably a solo trip because, I don't know, there's an extremely happy girl, and there is a list of all my original characters back then. I was actually making a poster where I just drew all the characters and stuck them on a piece of postboard, stuck it on my wall, so I needed to make a list of all my characters before that. I still have a lot of them now. Their names have been changed a lot, though. My first drawing of Erika. Erika is one of my characters who my nickname Erika Tarilia comes from this character named Erika. I don't think I have a recent one of her in my sketchbook right now. I just recently redesigned her. Another extremely happy girl. I was trying to draw my characters Raven and Hannah eating pizza. That one, I don't think I even liked how it turned out then. So that one looks a little interesting, to say the least. And that one even wrote, That weird. That was my main character there. Kind of like classic, popular mean girl school story. Drawing a hand holding a sword. Very little detail. More person drawing hands. And drawing hand with cream cups on. That is weird. I even wrote creepy above it. Okay. Weird looking stuff or some fun there. And there's practicing drawing feet because I was terrible at drawing feet and trees. And back then I wasn't terrible at drawing lamps, but for some reason whenever I drew these pages where I just drew random things, I would draw lamps. I don't even remember what this was. Oh, this was weird. Drawings that turned out weird. Just a random girl pattern. Designing the school uniforms for Real Cliff High School, which was the school Raven went to. Winter uniforms, gym uniforms, prom dress, party dress, another winter outfit, and me, and then Raven in her school uniform. And then I drew stuff that represented the school on here. I drew Hannah in the school uniform. I had to draw my dog, but he was moving, so it didn't turn out well. That was Hannah's mom's birthday party. That was me guessing what I would look like in high school with that school uniform. Don't look like that. I'm drawing Raven from the side. I think that's Raven. Oh, that's Raven. I was drawing like a scene in panels, but I just drew 2 panels, then I got lazy and then titled it in huge letters. Raven first enters the school. Ponytail. Messed up on this one too. Not drawing her bangs. Drawing Raven again. Drawing a random sassy girl. Trying to draw a Raven with a bun in her hair. Oh, another extremely happy girl. Going to the beach. Yeah. I remember liking how that one turned out. Just trying to draw a grandma. Drawing a lady in a very fancy dress. There's me drawing Raven again. That's me drawing my character Takana, who does not exist any longer. She's kind of a side character in one of my books, but I really liked drawing her hair, so I drew her a lot. That is the end of Notebook 3, my 3rd notebook. So I guess, let me get my 4th notebook. This was actually, I got a much thicker notebook this time, so it took me quite a while to fill up, and let's just get started. Here I am drawing Takana again. I really liked her hair. Here's drawing a Raven story. You can pause the video and read that if you want. Oh, there's some crazy hair. There's a person with tiny feet. Huge puffy dress. Another girl with a huge puffy dress. Character Clover again. I really loved how this one turned out. Like the hair, like that. Puffy dress and puffy hair. I don't know. A random girl. There I am trying to redraw that one. I named this one Mustache Hair because it looked like she has a mustache on her head. I drew an eye, then I added a face and hair to it. And that face. There's Raven from the back. And there was me trying to kind of design a cover for her book. Random head. There's my brother. Well, my interpretation of him then. Drawing Raven, foot, and a microphone. Okay, I didn't actually draw a lamp in this one. I'm surprised. I drew a lamp in my older brother. An unfinished face. Another interpretation of my little brother. Does not look like that. Anything like that. Face. Oh, I drew lamps in this one. And that was drawing. I'm trying to practice drawing braid, writing R, drawing lamps, and a vase. And yeah, a sock. I drew a sock. Yeah, just random objects. This was my dream self back then. I drew my dream self as a spy. I don't know what I was drawing then. I don't know, a guy with a beard that I didn't finish, I guess. Oh, Here's drawing my character Lila. When I kind of got obsessed with her out of a book for her. And yeah, I got obsessed with it. Again, drawing her again. Just trying to draw a cat when I came up with a book I was going to call Wildcats, which was about, well, cats. There's a weird looking picture of Lila face. It's interesting. Okay, there she is. There she is again. There she is again. I guess it's just drawing a random guy on the back of it. And this one was pretty cool idea for drawing. I basically just drew a face, and then if you can see, I actually drew characters in the eye. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm trying to practice Moses. I don't remember actually drawing this, forgetting the eyes and forgetting to draw the eyes or not finishing them, and then a lot later when I was like in my 6th, 7th notebook, going back and adding like the shading face. But drawing a random girl again, random eye. Oh, there's me drawing myself as a chibi, which is another manga term. You can look it up if you want to know what that is. There's me drawing myself again. There's me drawing myself again. I think that was me. I don't know. I think it was me. There's a random character again. A random character that I never finished the eye. It looks kind of creepy. Character Adela. I recently changed her name. Don't remember what I changed it to. How embarrassing. I remember her name back then, but I can't remember what I just recently changed it to. She was basically my character Tanya's older sister. Oh, this is when I started drawing normal looking people. That was my character Samantha Riley. I had a book for her. Drawing something weird looking again. Drawing something weird looking yet again. I spelled error. The different eyes are way too close in this one. I'm not sure if you can actually see that too well because I drew really lightly. The last page of the notebook I drew on the back of this page. So yeah, there's just another random girl. And yeah, I guess that was the end of that one. Wanna go ahead and, yeah, let's go ahead and look through the third notebook. This was about a little over a year ago, late 2018, I think. Yes, late 2018. Just a random character. I don't know what got on the paper. And this one, I actually, when I visualized it by scanning it, I named it Backwards Shirt because it looks like her shirt is on backwards. Or at least it does to me. I named this one Miniature Head because she has a tiny head. But yeah. This was the invitations for my 13th birthday party. Mr. Raven's name. This was basically a little bit out of that story about Lila. You can pause the video to read this if you want. The card didn't ever turn out good. Drawing Adela again. One of these days I'm gonna actually have to figure out what her name was. So when I first got the idea for my book Eclipse, I was trying to fit it on the page. I just wrote I just did it. And finally in that one it fit, and I was pretty proud about that, so I drew my characters about down there. Supposed to be Raven, Clover, and Chrissy. A mean looking girl, I guess. That was drawing myself. Okay, normally I would never do this, but today's an exception. I was using my notebook as my journal because I couldn't find my journal, so I'm drawing my character Raven. That's an intense one. That is so unrealistic words. Okay, it's my Christmas list. I wanted that year. Random girl. Another random girl. My character Valerie. I still have today. Blank sheet of paper. So interesting. And this was right before my 13th birthday. I drew them in just stickers. I was lazy. You can try and read that if you want. They're actually spelling something out. And I was trying to draw a girl using my stick figure. My mom again. I'm just gonna skip that. A random line. A random cup. Random scribbles. Girl watching TV. Okay, on the screen. Okay. So I was not very good at realistic drawing back then. So this is very, very weird looking. I tried to draw realism of my brother back then, but realistic was not my style then. So look at that face. Okay, let's just cover that up now. That's when I drew him on my style and he looked classy. So I said, just a random little doodle. Drawing my dream playground. That's a ball pit. And more, drawing my dream playground. I'd actually want to go there now, even though I don't like playgrounds. Okay, anyway. And there's a guy shooting from a plane into a ball pit. Yeah, I think I'd want to go there now, even if I don't really like playgrounds too much anymore. Okay, the camera just kind of fell off the tripod. I had to just put it back in. Drawing my character, Samantha Riley. I'm trying to draw a face. There's my trick to draw that same face. I really liked that mouth and the rest of the face, but I got one of the eyes too small, so I ripped the page out and then traced it. Another piece of sheet of paper, which is in my binder. Just random plans, number of birthday party, random face, trying to draw in profile. And that is the end of the notebook. Okay, so yeah, I guess that is the end. I don't think I'm going to look through my other notebooks. This video is pretty long, so I hope you enjoyed looking through my first 5 notebooks with me. So I guess I gotta go. Bye.